The tower was not the only evil structure Satan set up in Babel. He designed a world enslavement order we call the Babylonian system. The Creator came down personally to dismantle it. He took the wind out of it with the confusion of language. But the races were already tainted by the system's dark power. It could not be cleansed off them. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 8. Flee from the midst of Babylon. 1800 years later, Jeremiah was still trying to scrub that evil system off the Jews. Because he was unsuccessful, his prophecy jumps forward 2,800 years to the Babylon of the 21st century, America, which controls the world by that ancient dark system today. Leave the land of the Chaldeans. Babylon was the major city in the ancient kingdom of the Chaldeans, like New York is the major city of the modern Americans. Be like rams at the head of the flock. America, the United States, is today the world's most multicultural nation. Jeremiah's ancient prophecy reaches through the millennium to speak to the Christian leaders heaven has trained, who will lead the sheepfolds of Christians into the years of the Great Tribulation. The Lord wants them out of harm's way. Chapter 51, verse 6. Run away from Babylon. Run for your lives. Do not be killed because of Babylon's sin. I am now taking my revenge and punishing it as it deserves. Rams are in all nations. Wherever you find the sheep, you will find rams among them. The rams in America are ordered by heaven to leave. They have done all they can do for the sheep there. Now they are given the task to go among the rams already among the flocks of sheep in the nations of the world, to make final preparation for the prophesied second Exodus that is soon to come, that which Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11 through 16, and Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 14 through 20 prophesied of. Verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the hand of the Lord, intoxicating all the earth. America, once the world's leading nation, becomes the greatest opium den for drug use ever seen. Her homeless tents, scattered all over her city's sidewalks, are proof. Her assembly lines were created to produce beneficial products for the family and weapons against tyrants. They now produce toxic waste and call it food. Her movies no longer entertain, but have become irresistible mind control weapons that strip her citizens of morals and ethics and make them slaves to sin. Her music, once a symbol of youthful exuberance, now laced with hidden societal evil incantations of witches and sorcerers that rain down curses upon its listeners. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are going insane. America's people ask, how did we get here? A statement echoed throughout the nations of the West. This is how. Verse 8. Suddenly Babylon fell and was shattered. The book of Revelation says it best. for in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught. Wail for her, get balm for her wound. Perhaps she can be healed. Many biblical prophets speak of the destruction of America. Isaiah and Zechariah call her, O daughter of Babylon. They all conclude that she cannot be healed. When this conclusion is set, heaven calls out the rams of the flock unto the nations. Verse 9. We would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Let her go. Abandon her. Return now to your own land. The rams who can hear heaven's call leave America. They are not just scattered to all nations. They are commanded to return now to your own land. Other scriptures in the Bible clarify this, but what it means is these leaders are to look into their ancestry, their origin, and return to those people. Although this is not the great second Exodus, it is heaven preparing the nations for it. When these rams arrive at their destination, they will teach and inform the sheepfold that the Exodus is about to begin. Make preparations for it. For her punishment reaches to the heavens. It is so great it cannot be measured. The stink of the entire Babylonian system across the world, what is also called the world system, has come up into the Creator's nostrils. Something has to be done. This statement also implies America will not become great again. She will be judged. When the final judgment falls on America, the whole world will know that the great 7-year tribulation has begun. Verse 10. The Lord has revealed our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God. About a year after the destruction of America, the stone in Scotland cries out, also known as the stone of destiny, the stone that the builders rejected, the stone throne that the prophet Jeremiah and Thyatira brought from the Holy Land to Ireland, the stone that King David sat upon, Jacob's pillow, which is the equivalent of the burning bush calling forth the second Moses. Before the deliverance of the first Exodus, Egypt's gods were judged. Before the second Exodus deliverance, the world's gods will be judged. As Egypt's system came down by the plagues of Egypt, so the Babylonian system comes down by the reappearance again of those same 10 plagues all over the nations of the earth. This all happens before the Christians go home in the rapture. For further information on this topic, please go to our website, toexodus.com. God bless you. This is Dan Griffey.